I built and sold my first six-figure business while I was a medical student at Cambridge. I built my next business to six figures while working full-time as a doctor. And a few years ago, I was able to quit the day job to focus on the business, which now generates 7 figures a year in profit and lets me live a life that I absolutely love. The Part-Time YouTuber Academy ended up being a multi-million-dollar product.
Ali Abdaal has built a $5 million a year business doing what he loves, but that number is about to explode. I spent the last 6 weeks watching every single piece of content, interview, and even reading his book. And now, I genuinely believe he's on track to scale to over $100 million in the next few years. Not by grinding harder, but by exploiting content systems and AI to do what most creators think is impossible. And in this video, I'm going to show you every single thing I've learned studying him obsessively and how you can implement it to explode your personal brand and finally live the life of your dreams. For someone who built his entire brand on productivity, he's literally the self-acclaimed most followed productivity expert in the world, Ali does not buy into the idea of toxic productivity, the kind that forces you to sacrifice your morning, nights, and weekends just to prove that you're serious about success.
I think I love the message that David Goggins shares, but it's also not realistic for a lot of people. What I worry about is that normal people who are not David Goggins will then think, oh fuck, I'm just not disciplined enough. I just need to get more discipline. I just need to grind harder. I just need to wake up earlier and all that stuff. And for a very small subset of people, that works. But for most people, human psychology is not geared towards continuing to push yourself and wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning just so you can go for a run and continue to cause pain to yourself. Like Goggins freaking runs Ironman with broken legs. Human psychology is not geared for that. Yeah. And it's literally it's like trying to play life on hard mode.
And that's the problem. Most creators, maybe even you, are unintentionally playing life on hard mode, trying to outgrind the algorithm, believing that more effort equals more results. But the truth is that kind of mindset is only going to lead to frustration and burnout. Ali's success proves that you don't need to be hardcore to be successful. In fact, his entire principle starts with one idea. Working hard isn't a bad thing, but you also have to enjoy what you're working on, because it is that enjoyment that will fuel your output.
Why does feeling good have anything to do with productivity? They're two words that don't usually go together.
They don't usually, but there is a large amount of evidence that suggests that they very much do go together. Feeling good makes us more creative, more productive, less stressed, and boosts our energy levels. And there's so many studies that back all this up. And conversely, negative emotions have the opposite effect. So very few people can be creative and can perform productively when they are feeling negative emotions.
Let that sink in. Ali built his first six-figure business while studying at Cambridge. He built his second one while working full-time as a doctor, and he didn't do it by grinding himself to exhaustion or burning out. Because although he was working a lot, and trust me, he found a way to make the entire process enjoyable, which meant that he could keep going for far longer.
I realized that in my own life, the thing that has made me most productive was the fact that I consistently found ways to make whatever I was doing feel good, energizing, and enjoyable.
His entire business model is built around sustainability and joy. And trust me, this isn't just modern productivity fluff. For example, Mark Twain once said, find a job you love doing and you'll never have to work a day in your life. And while that's been quoted to death, it's still 100% true. Also, I've been interested in philosophy and I once came across a writer named Charles Bukowski. Now, he's not your typical productivity guru. He was raw, gritty, and often drunk and absolutely unfiltered. But he had this one line that stuck with me: don't try. Now, at first glance, that sounds like a lazy man's logic. But what Charles really meant was, stop forcing things that don't come naturally. Don't try to be a writer. Don't try to be an artist. Just do the thing that you're naturally drawn towards. And if that calling doesn't light you up from the inside out, then you're probably chasing the wrong goal. He believed that when the work flows from you organically, instinctively, it no longer feels like work. It just feels like living. That's the exact same energy that Ali operates with. But doing what you love alone isn't enough. You have to build systems around that activity so that you can turn it into a sustainable income and business. And Ali has done this exceptionally well. Ali didn't get to $5 million a year by winging it. He built systems that allowed him to scale without burning out.
If I build systems and leverage, then I actually can do YouTube in somewhere between 5 and 10 hours a week.
If your goal is to build a profitable personal brand, you need to create systems and leverage that allow you to create consistently. In the early days of his channel, Ali posted 2 videos every single week while studying to become a doctor in Cambridge and running a 6-figure business on the side. All of this he did before hiring his first employee. And he did it because he was able to develop a system to create videos consistently. And even now, when he has over a dozen full-time employees from all around the world, he still leverages these systems to keep his personal brand growing. Here's how that system works. It all starts with how he generates his ideas.
Learning stuff and then applying it to my life and then sharing it online in some capacity.
From there, he moves to a dead simple video prep process.
The way I prepare my videos is I have an A3 pad with a Sharpie, and I put the title of the video in the middle of the thing, and then I try and just draw a mind map or a spider diagram. And I limit myself to somewhere between 3 and 5 points.
As you can see, there's no fancy Notion dashboards, no color-coded Airtables, no 50-slide content strategy decks. It's just a basic notepad, a Sharpie, and a clear mind. In most situations, the simplest answer is always the best. Even his scripting is minimal.
Most of the videos are not very scripted at all. We'd maybe script the first like 10-20 seconds for the hook, because that needs to be tight and sort of be, have loads of ideas as to what that first 20 seconds is going to be.
And that works for him because he's been doing this for nearly a decade. Ali is an excellent teacher with a ton of knowledge and experience in his field. But if you're just starting out, scripting your videos will 10x your speed and clarity. You'll be able to record your videos in a shorter amount of time because you won't make so many mistakes while you're shooting. And if you're editing by yourself, editing will also be way quicker too, because there's not as much fluff for you to cut out. And here's the thing, you don't even have to script your entire video word for word. I script my videos that way. But if you express yourself better when you're speaking than when you're writing, then I would suggest you still write the hook, because that's the most important thing in your video. And then you can also create bullet points for the rest of your video to at least give you some form of structure to follow, so you don't end up rambling throughout the video. If you want to speak like Ali Abdaal in your videos, then I highly suggest you check out Script Pilot. It's a custom GPT that has been trained on the scripts from the best educational YouTubers on the platform, including Ali Abdaal. It allows you to upload your own scripts, so the AI writes like the best in the game while keeping your voice and tone intact. It's $30, but if you click the first link in the description, you can get it for a limited time for a one-time fee of just $19. No subscriptions, and you get to keep it forever, including every single future update. I don't think I need to explain to you that Ali's system works amazingly. Right now, he's the most followed productivity guru in the world. He has over 6 million subscribers and over 500 million lifetime views, and that's just on YouTube alone. It works so well that one video alone can make him over $100,000.
It's got in the region of like 8 million views. It's generated over $100,000 in revenue just that one video alone, and has generated tens of thousands of subscribers and continues to do so to this day.
One of the reasons creators burn out is that they treat each piece of content they make as its own entity. So every single time they have to create something from scratch without fully understanding how it fits into their content ecosystem. To become like the best personal brands out there, you have to stop thinking in terms of one video, one outcome, and instead start thinking in flywheels. How does this piece of content build momentum on the last one? Where does short form content fit in your pipeline?
The videos, the content is all about discoverable, getting people onto the list. And the point of the list is to continue that relationship with the audience in a platform that we own, but that we can also sell to without worrying about spanning the YouTube channel with like salesy type stuff.
For Ali, each video is just for discoverability and getting people onto his email list. Then he consistently gives them value via this email list until they trust him enough, and then he can sell to them pretty easily. This is the exact strategy he used to create and promote his flagship product, the Part-Time YouTuber Academy.
The Part-Time YouTuber Academy ended up being a multi-million-dollar product.
To create even more visibility and scale his brand, Ali also creates content on pretty much every major social media platform: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and even Facebook. He has his team repurpose his ideas from his main YouTube videos and newsletters into a much more digestible format that he will then record, and then that edit gets posted on all those different platforms. But what if you don't have a world-class team behind you? What if you're trying to show up across platforms in 2025, but you alone are the entire team? That's where AI comes in.
I'm experimenting personally with various AI tools to boost my productivity, achieve my goals, and just generally make life a little bit easier.
Even with a world-class team behind him, Ali still uses AI to boost his productivity and help him enjoy the process of creating that much more. And honestly, to save a lot of money too. In this short, he talked about how he wanted to hire a ghostwriter for up to $5,000 a month, but instead he and his friends simply built an AI app that can do the job for way less money, and he charges $10 per month for that same app right now. So he didn't just save money, but he's making a lot more money by using AI. The app lets you speak into your phone and get a fully formed first draft from your voice alone. If you already have ChatGPT and you would like me to create a custom GPT that perfectly does what VoicePower does, then you guys just let me know in the comments down below. If Ali Abdaal, who makes $5 million a year, can still use AI to save $5,000 a month, how much more you, who might just be starting out? To help you scale without wasting all your resources, you need to learn how to leverage AI to create more, better, and faster.
Previously, writing my newsletter would take me about 2 hours because I'd be typing everything up. Now it takes more like half an hour because I start off by speaking.
No, it's not about outsourcing your creativity to machines.
The goal is not to get the AI to write the stuff. The purpose is for this to be a personal newsletter where I'm sharing what are genuinely my own thoughts. I'm only using the AI in a way to augment that.
It's not AI generation, it's AI assistance, something that reduces friction so you can spend more time doing the work you actually love.
The kernel and the seed of the idea is coming from me, myself, and I'm only using the AI in a way to augment that.
Ali believes in AI so much that he's invested in 2 creator-focused AI startups, VoicePal, like I mentioned earlier, and Firecut, which is a video editing platform that uses AI to remove silences, bad takes, and filler words, all with a single click. And honestly, I believe these investments in SaaS products are what will take Ali Abdaal to $100 million in yearly revenue. Courses and coaching can get you to $1 million. If you scale your content system and leverage digital products, then you can get to $10 million. But software as a service with recurring revenue, mass market potential, and infinite scalability is how you get to 100 million and above without breaking a sweat. This is the empire that Ali is building, and he's doing it quietly but intentionally. Let's talk candidly for a moment, just you and me. The moral and ethical debate around AI is real and very complex, and honestly, I'm not even sure where I fully stand on it yet. But here's the uncomfortable truth that we can't ignore. We live in a capitalist system, and once the AI genie was brought out of the bottle, there's no putting it back. The billions of dollars in investment being poured into AI innovation means this tech simply isn't going anywhere ever. So now you've got 2 choices. You can keep doing everything manually, fighting to keep up while your competition blows past you with better tools, or you can embrace AI, not as a replacement for your creativity, but as a tool that helps you do more, better, and faster of what you love. Not everyone who uses AI has to make AI slop. That's a choice, and it's one you don't have to make. You can still lead with originality, vision, and your humanity. Using AI today is like switching from a typewriter to a MacBook, or from an abacus to a calculator. It's not optional anymore unless you want to fall behind. So, if you're still grinding through content creation hoping for a break, stop. Ali's success shows there's a much better path. Do work that energizes you, build systems that scale, and use AI as the multiplier. But the first step is to just start. If you've ever had dreams of starting a business or personal brand, the best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time is now.
AI is sort of taking over a lot of things. I would argue, in a lot of instances, would have more financial security if you start your own business and take your economic engine into your own hands.
If you're ready to start building your own AI-powered content system, start with the most important part, writing. I built script pilots specifically for creators like you to help you write more scripts, better scripts that hook viewers, keep them watching, and convert them into taking action. I'm doing all of that much faster, more, better, faster, thanks to AI. Ali has always said he wanted to build a lifestyle business with an amazing team. If you'd rather have a one-person business, watch this video next where I talk about how Danko makes $7 million a year with 0 employees.